Hello everyone, this is Craig Crow, and today I will be showing you what an Index Universal Life Policy illustration will look like for a 3-year-old female. This will not only help to pay for funds for her college education, but also able to fund her retirement as well. Now, during this illustration, you will only see the payouts for the college education fund and her retirement fund. But with this IUL, you are able to become your own bank. So you are able to use these funds throughout her lifetime if necessary. So this policy is not only designed to protect her life, but her health and build her wealth all in one policy.
So this picture is showing an IUL illustration for a 3-year-old female, and the face amount that you start off with is $462,693. And the monthly premium payment will be $250. Now, if you ever fall on hard times and can't make this $250 payment, you have the option to pay this $62.46 to be able to keep the policy active. Now, for the illustration that is shown to you, to stay accurate, you must pay the difference between these two for the illustration to give you exactly what you want. In this picture, it is showing you how the caps and floors work with an IUL policy. It is showing you the percentages of returns from the S&P 500 throughout the years. As you can see, this picture is showing from 2003 all the way to 2022. In this column are the actual returns from the S&P 500, as you see the highs and also the lows that were received in 2008. And if you average all of these highs and lows, that's how they got the 7.54% return. Now, the two that we will pay attention to will be this S&P 500 with a 12% cap. So how the caps work, if you see the 2003 example, the return, if your money was fully invested into the stocks, you would have received a 17.32% return. But with an IUL, it is capped out at a 12%. Now, the value with an IUL, like I stated, you won't lose any of the money that is in your policy. So if you see in 2008 how it was a negative return and the money in your policy was compounded still at this 0.25%. So this is what you call the floor. So your money will never decrease below this because of the compound interest that is accrued with this policy. And as you see, throughout the years, it was an 8.08% return for the S&P 500 with a 12% cap. And the other index that we will pay attention to will be the Barclays index. And as you see, throughout the years, it was a 9.48% return. So these are the two values that we will pay attention to for this particular illustration. But this is just showing you the added bonus of the caps and floors that come with an IUL policy to protect the value of your money. Because as you see, the 7.54% return versus the 8.08% return and the 9.48% return. So this picture is showing you what an actual IUL illustration will look like. It also shows you the payments being made into it and the payouts that you will receive throughout your lifetime. It also comes with additional riders such as a critical illness, terminal illness, and chronic illness rider. This will protect the health of your daughter throughout her lifetime. There are a couple of columns I want you to pay attention to, and that will be the age. So since this policy was started at age 3, the first number that you will see is the policy starting at age 4. This column is showing you the years of the policy. This column, labeled Planned Premium Outlay, is showing you how much you are paying into this policy per year. So that is $250 times 12 is how they got this number of $3,000. Now, the withdrawals and loans are showing the payments that you will receive from this policy. And the net death benefit is how much of a death benefit your child will receive when she unfortunately passes away So this column right here is what we will pay attention to. As I previously showed you, the average returns from the S&P 500 with the 12% cap and the Barclays index gives you a much higher return. But to err on the side of caution, this example is only showing a 6.54. So you can actually receive more with this policy than what is actually shown. At year 20 of this policy, I have this particular IUL illustration making payments to help supplement your child's college education. And as you see, through 20 years, you have paid $60,000 into this policy. But at age 19, year 16 of the policy, you have already got paid $16,593 to help for their first year of college. And the money that this is coming out of will be the net death benefit. As you see, the decrease between this year and this year. So if you take a look at all 5 years, you've got paid $82,966, but you've only paid $60,000 into this policy. Now, you've already received more value with this IUL than what you have actually put into this policy. So, with an IUL, what you put into the policy is what you get out of the policy. And it is only advised to make payments into this for 20 years, depending on the amount that you actually are able to contribute towards this. But with this particular illustration, we have these payments going until age 65 to maximize how much you are actually able to receive to fund their retirement as well. So as you see, at age 65, there are no more payments that you have to make into this policy. And the total payments that you have paid from age 3 to 65 will be $186,000. Now, with the withdrawals and loans, here is where the payments will start for their retirement years. And the money that is being paid out is being taken out of this death benefit. And as you see, at age 65, the death benefit has rose to $1,744,057. And with the first payment at age 66, your child will receive $132,029. Now, with the payments that will receive for the 5 years for college, including this payment also, you have already got more out of this policy than what you actually put into it. Now, if we actually look from age 66 to age 73, you would have already got paid out $1,139,202. So, if you look at age 73, year 70 of the policy, the payments have already stopped at age 65. You have already received $1,139,202. So this is the added value of having an IUL policy because you get more out of it than what you actually put into it. Now, this particular illustration is only going to age 90. So if your daughter lives to age 90, as stated previously, you've only paid $186,000, but the payments that she would have received throughout her lifetime is the equivalent of $3,383,702. Now, if your daughter unfortunately passes away at age 91, although she received all of these funds throughout her lifetime, she is still able to leave her family with $673,396 as a death benefit.
Now, I hope that that IUL illustration was able to help educate you more with a little bit more financial literacy and how you can actually become your own bank while protecting your life and your health in the process. So if you have any questions or want an illustration for you or somebody in your family, feel free to contact me. And you can also follow me on these social media platforms for more info. I pray that you all have a blessed day and always remember that knowledge is power. So never stop learning. At least try to find something new to learn every single day to advance your financial literacy. Until next time, everyone have a blessed day.